Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about what is known as Azolla. I will explain to you what Azolla is, why you should grow it, and then I am going to show you how to grow Azolla at home. Warm welcome back everybody. I'm super excited for today's video because I successfully cultivated what is known as Azolla, and I'm here to show you how I did it. So guys, here is my Azolla right here in this container. Azolla is an aquatic fern, Other names for Azolla are the mosquito fern or fairy moss. Azolla is a fern that grows in bodies of water like ponds or other still water, and it forms a symbiotic relationship with a type of bacteria, and because of that relationship, Azolla is able to fix nitrogen. And every time you hear something fixes nitrogen, it means that if you take that thing and incorporate it with soil, then you are naturally, organically fertilizing your soil and your plants. So for us farmers, for us gardeners, Azolla is something we should consider growing to use to fertilize our crops. It is a form of green manure. Now, if you're into livestock, like growing chickens and fish and stuff like that, you can also use Azolla to feed your livestock, because it is very rich in nutrients, it's rich in minerals and vitamins, stuff that your livestock will enjoy eating as well. So just some of the reasons why you should grow Azolla. Now, let me show you how I successfully grew this Azolla step by step so that you can be able to grow Azolla in your backyard garden or at home. All right guys, let's go through the supplies that you're going to need to grow your Azolla at home. First, we're going to need a container, a shallow container like this, or a pond if you have access to one, but you want a shallow container such as this one. And then we are going to need clean water, clean still water. I know I said clean, but this is rainwater. You don't want water that is contaminated, so if you can have access to rainwater, that is fine. And then you're going to need your Azolla starter. This is my starter. You can get it from local supplies or look online. I got mine from Amazon. And then we're also going to need some soil mixed with manure. So this one is soil from my garden right here. Just dug it up from the garden. And we're going to need some kind of a sieve, okay? So those are the main things that you need to grow your Azolla at home. Now let me show you how to put all of this together. All right guys, so this is our container that I will be using, my shallow container. So what I'm gonna do is put my soil mixed in with a little manure. I'm trying to simulate a pond, so if you have a pond you don't need to do this. And the next thing that I will do is add some of that water, that's still water, rainwater, water free from contaminants. I'm gonna fill this container up with the water. So Azolla prefers still or slow moving water if you're doing this outside again, and it's important to use water that is free from contaminants. So if you just put a bucket outside, you will be able to collect free rainwater that is hopefully free of contaminants. So I'm gonna fill this up with the water like so, guys. Okay, I guess I will just put the rest of it. That's about 5 gallons of water. Okay. All right guys, as you can see, we have some floating matter on top. So what you want to do is grab a sieve and just try to skim off this extra stuff as much as you can. so I guess I could use this one. Oh, okay, as you can see, I have skimmed off all of the stuff that was floating, or most of it anyway, most of the large particles that was floating on top. The next step now will be to introduce our Azolla starter. Again, you can get it from a local source like, you know, a nursery, or you can find it online. I got mine from Amazon. So I'm going to gently now introduce my Azolla starter right here. Okay, just gonna layer that. Okay, and then you want to try to spread it out as evenly as you can, guys. Spread it out, spread it out. All right, guys, so the next step will be to place our Azolla starter in the water in a warm, sunny location. But because I'm doing this in the winter, I have it in my greenhouse. As you can see, I'm in my greenhouse outdoors. You could also take your Azolla indoors, but I can tell you it struggles to grow indoors. The best place to put your Azolla culture would be in a warm, sunny location, but if it is cold, put it in your greenhouse. So the Azolla grows very, very fast. In about 2 weeks, the Azolla should be able to cover the surface of this container. As you grow the Azolla, the water levels are gonna drop, so keep an eye for that, and then replace the water as necessary. So what we need to do now is just place our whole setup in a warm, sunny location for the Azolla to grow. It grows really, really fast. In about 2 weeks, the culture should be able to cover the surface of our container. Again, the temperature considerations is super important. If you put your Azolla where it is cold, it is not going to grow, which is why I have it sitting in my greenhouse here, because it is winter. You can also grow the Azolla indoors, but I will tell you that it struggles to grow indoors. So outside in a warm, sunny location is best, or in a greenhouse. So as your Azolla culture grows, the water levels are gonna drop. You can add more water as you see fit. After about 2 weeks, again, that culture should be ready for harvesting. You can harvest and then use it to feed your feed your soil. You know, add it to the soil, work it in as compost. If this video added some value to you, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It is a zero-cost way to support this channel and my mission of helping a lot of people grow food at home. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, don't forget to grow a garden, because when you grow a garden, you grow health. Bye everyone.